somebody having 7 million can start with 400 chicks and be successful in this venture.
This afternoon, I'm in Matuga and I'm here to meet an incredible young man who swapped his calculator for chickens. And guess what? He earns big, more than he ever did behind his desk. You know, this is a story of a bold accountant who bet everything on poultry farming. And guess what? He won big on his small piece of land. Welcome to the channel.
Thank you very much.
So it looks like this is where the story started from.
The story started from here.
What's the capacity of this building?
This building, it can accommodate 1,000 chicks.
Up and down?
Up and down. 500 up, 500 also down.
You are an accountant, you know, but you quit the job. What was the turning point?
There are very many points, but one of the points I looked into was the point of independence. When you are into mostly accounting job, you are mostly not independent. You have different programs you have to follow. And remember, there's no flexibility in your life. So I saw when the accountancy or the job of accountancy was limiting me to perform my expectations. I know I can do better in life when I'm not restricted. Farming gives me the opportunity to explore more and more and more and to build my empire, which accounting couldn't give me. Secondly, when I say in accounting, we are working too much at gaining little, which is not in farming. In farming, when you work too much, then you will gain more. So
how was your first day, you know, on a poultry farm? How was it like vis-a-vis the last day of your accounting job? I'm just imagining this is someone with the files, they are quitting their job.
When I just moved to the farm after the accounting job, of course I had some bit of background of poultry. So I was doing something which I have some small idea. So I felt like, oh, I made a bad choice. Should I go back? Okay. But my heart I had already convinced my heart that this is the best thing. But I think I knew I was supposed to give it time. I know it will do wonders. So I convinced my heart again and again that let me concentrate, let me learn more, I will do better in poultry. And right now, I'm seeing where I'm going because I'm moving at a higher speed.
So how long has it been so far?
So the chickens, I'm making 4 years. And then local poultry, I'm making 2 years.
Which chickens were you doing before?
I reared all of them. I started with breeders, then I went for layers, I went for craters. So I know everything about other chickens. Then when I got the experience, I finally suggested I should concentrate with local poultry because of very many reasons.
So these ones are, how old are they?
These are 3.5 months.
And they're already on market?
They're already on market. I'm already selling. In local poultry, we sell all birds at different stages, from day 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. At every stage, we are selling. So these are 3.5 months. But actually, they are 230. But I'm having something like 80 hens. I'm going to pick them and take them to another room and also add on my parental stock. Also, there are other farmers, there are certain farmers that we have built, the outgrowers. I have over 150 outgrowers. So I'm the first person to buy their eggs. I'm the first market because farmers have told us, when my eggs start laying, will you be able to buy eggs? Yeah, we are the first market for them. We give them market, so we buy their eggs because we are the people who have built them. We are the people that have taught them to do the good practices in poultry.
Besides, you can't do poultry farming alone. You can't manage. When do you expect the first egg?
I'm expecting the first egg at 4 months for me because I'm an expert. But other farmers, I usually tell them at 4.5 months, 4 and 2 weeks. But some farmers call me, hey, Mami, you have got the first egg at 4 and 1 week. Others, I've got the first egg at 4 months. So I want to give high expectations to farmers. I'll tell them 4.5 months. So I know that's the.
Are there any skills that you find so valuable that you transferred from accounting to chicken farming, and they are helping you so much?
Yeah, absolutely, yes. And my advice is I encourage parents to take their children to school, because I see it's because of the accounting that I'm where I am, because I'm doing this business with good bookkeeping skills. I do bookkeeping. I'm the person who registered the business myself, following up.
So it's registered.
So it's registered, it's a company. Okay. I'm the person who does the filing of returns on my business. So I think I saved those costs that I would have spent. Most farmers, most especially in Africa, do the farming, like for example, like the poultry, without doing the bookkeeping. Because you can do a business for over very many years when you don't know whether you are profiting or you're making losses. I've seen other farmers that are in this poultry business when they're not profiting, but they will find it like something like 5 years in front, they're not profiting because they have some big amounts of money they're using, but they can't know that they're making losses. So a business you can say business, transacting, doing the selling, doing the purchasing of supplies and selling the products, but when it's not profiting. So of course, accounting is very important, but also the skill of the poultry is also crucial, because you can know accounting when you don't know the skill of doing the poultry. So I combined the two skills so that I progress.
Wow, that's interesting. So I'm imagining someone with his books already, he's balancing his books. What was the major expense that you realized in the first 1 month of your poultry business?
The first expense I realized, and which is the most crucial expense, is the feeds expense. If you are able to play the games very well with the feeds, then you profit. So most farmers, that's why I'm able to make profits from this local poultry, because I know how to play with the feeds using other alternatives. These ones are our organic Russian comfrey combined with banana peelings and banana stems. We give to our birds.
You are fermenting them?
We ferment them, but we have a milling machine. We grind them to small pieces.
Hey.
So we get those Russian comfrey plus those banana peelings and banana stems. We combine them because all of them have proteins, and we reduce on the feeds, cost of feeds. Because in local poultry can give that chance to play with the feeds. So that you can profit.
They dry, they first dry, right?
We don't dry them.
So your machine just
grinds them, put them here. The reason why we put them down, we don't want them to get that heat here. So they're okay, ready for birds to eat.
Oh, this is impressive actually. You can see some balls. Those were for brooding?
These are for brooding, those are briquettes. This is for brooding. We just get soil mixed with they call it sanyete. In English, I don't know what it's called.
Charcoal dust.
Charcoal dust. Then mixed with water and make those briquettes. Because in local poultry, we advise our people, our farmers, to do the cost saving so that we can profit from this business. So when you have those briquettes, you can minimize on the cost of charcoal to use in the brooder. I
can see everything is already set up. Yes. The egg trays.
So today is harvesting day of chicks. So we wash them. The reason why they are inside, it has been raining. So tomorrow morning we're going to put them outside so they can dry and take them back to the incubator room.
What's the biggest misconception people have about poultry farming, and how do you respond to someone? I know this is common actually among your Ugandans, to someone who asks you, why did you leave your career for poultry farming?
Many people think that poultry farming is difficult. Birds die, it doesn't profit. Birds eat a lot. It's for poor people,
uneducated
people. This is a misconception. That is very bad. Actually, in up country like in abroad, like in Europe, people tend to study. After then, they do start their own businesses. If you manage poultry very well, you manage your feeds well, you manage everything well. The most important thing we look at is the monetary factor. Are you able to have something table? You can be smart with your suits, but when you tell you can you give us something like 1 million there right now when you don't have it. You say first wait for the company will give us on 28th. By the time even some people get their salaries, when they have some debts. But in this such business like local poultry, there are seasons where we make huge profits. So I think that misconception has made people poor. That's why you're saying in Africa, people who have money, the real money, are these people who didn't go to school. Because I'm not encouraging people not to go to school, but those people that who are uneducated, they have the good perception, the good conception that you have to live that you shouldn't limit yourself. You have to have that flexibility in your mind. So use your knowledge you got from school and you start your business. Your business may not be what you studied, maybe something else, but use your knowledge, for example, the accounting, and start the company of poultry, then use the accounting knowledge in the poultry. So that's the wrong perception. And if you don't move that conception from your head, there are higher chances that you'll be poor person. So these are orders from different customers. Some are from upcountry, Ginger, Alua, Masaka, and some are from Kenya.
So what have you done to them so that they are proper or they are ready for to be taken?
So after removing them from the hatchery, we do the stock counting. We count them, all of them. Then we start dividing them to different clients. The clients has people have ordered 200, people have ordered 100. The clients, there are some farmers who already have their eggs, their parental stocks. They bring their eggs, then we separate them. These are for clients. These are not ours. So after then, we vaccinate them against Malex. Then we vaccinate them against Newcastle IB. Then we pack them into boxes. Then we serve them to different clients. The most important thing is to do the vaccination, Malex and Newcastle IB. We combine them because we are seeing that many of our farmers are lazy, and we are seeing that these chicks are getting Newcastle in the brooder. So what we do, we vaccinate them against Newcastle IB immediately in day 1. So in day 7, we advise them to do Newcastle plain, because it is on research that local birds are mostly affected by Newcastle disease.
Okay, there is a question that I've always wanted to ask, and most of those local poultry farmers, they have this issue that when they bring your eggs to you people with the machines, they don't get the number they have brought.
For us here at our Rotowana Enterprises Limited, when you bring your eggs, we count them. When you're seeing, for example, there are 200 eggs. We put them into the incubator. So when you come, when you have got 150 chicks, so we are able to show you that you are having 150 chicks, and you are having unfertilized eggs, which are 20. We show you those are 20 unfertilized, because unfertilized means at the 18th day we do what we call the candling. Candling is we take them through a light at night. That light here.
Okay.
That is the light you're seeing. So during at night, on the 18th day, we cover this room and we remove all lights in this room. And this room gets darkness. So we get these eggs and we take them through using these plastic trays. We take these eggs through those lights. So when you see light passes through this egg, just know it's unfertilized. So we only take those eggs which are fertilized. So we take them into the hatchery. But remember, for example, 150 chicks, 20 are unfertilized. Now those are how many? 170. Remaining 30. So we take them into the hatchery. Now we take the 180 into the hatchery. There are certain eggs we want arch. We call them the hand arched.
What causes that?
There are very many factors. First of all, the farmer may be lazy at vaccinating Newcastle. Two, the second factor may be the birds that were sick, a bit sick. The third point may be the diet is not good. The fourth reason may be a lot of calcium or little calcium. The fifth factor is natural factor, the God's plan. Because not everybody will succeed. Even, for example, there are very many mothers that fail to produce their own children. So, very many factors. But we advise the farmers and teach farmers how to do it. At least if you can reach something like, if you're above 7 and above, you're good to go. Okay. You're already profiting.
There is this perception that if you are at a 9-to-5 job, for example, you were an accountant, and I'm imagining you used to go to work at 9 and come back at 5. Is it the same thing with poultry? How is it like in poultry in terms of time you spend on doing poultry, and then when you compare it with the time you spend in your career?
By the way, I found out that when I was still in employment in accounting, we are doing from 8 to 5. Those are something like 8 hours. And I saw those hours when they are so long, and I was almost, you'd be something like, you'd be like sad. But when I do it in this poultry, even sometimes we wake up at 5 and we work for longer hours.
Than when you're in the...
Yes, because what we are doing, we love it, and it's ours. Because we are building generational wealth. So I think when you're doing your own business, you love it and you give it all. Because when you're doing other people's business, you're working for others, you know anytime from now they can fire you. It's not yours. Because you're waiting for a salary, so anytime from now they can fire you and you go back to zero. But here, you know what you're doing, it's your business, so you give it time to build it, and you know at a certain level to reach a time to be giving you. When you work less, when you're getting more. Even right now, when I started this business, I was one worker, myself, the boss. Right now, I'm having 2 workers. Right now. So, we work for long, but remember, there's a concept. There's a concept to which I usually tell people. For example, when you are sleeping, is there other people that are working for you to gain some money? So this is what in business. So sometimes when I'm sleeping, for example, I can rest, but I know there are other people that are helping me. We work to get money. So we work for a long period of time, but right now, at the level I am right now, I'm not 1, we are now like 3. So we can do the specialization of work. So we work more than people in employment. So
can you tell me about this machine here? How does it operate? Which one is the incubator? Which one is the hatchery?
This is what they call this is the incubator, where we set the setter. We call it the setter, where we set our eggs from. When we get them, after preparing them very well, we put them on these plastic trays. Then, after we set them there, put them in the setter. So here, the science here is a lot. This is the temperature, the heater. The temperature is very crucial. You make sure the temperature should be 37 point and above, not exceeding 38. So we are very crucial here about the temperatures. So this machine, this is the setter, it should be turning every 1 hour.
By itself?
By itself, automatic. It's an automatic. It turns itself. Okay. Because remember, the hen turns its eggs after every hour. So this machine is acting as the hen, brooding. So it turns the eggs every 1 hour. Every 1 hour. So the good hatching. Second, after the 18 days, we take these eggs.
All of them?
Not all of them, because when you look at these eggs, they have different time they enter into the hatchery. When you look at this one, it entered on 23rd of June. So you count from 24th, you start counting the 18th day. When you look at this number 3, they entered on the 16th of June. So for us, when we come, we know we are looking for 16th of June. We remove all of them, we take them into the cardling system. After the cardling system, we put them into the hatchery. This is the hatchery, where they hatch from. These ones. In those baskets. So they spend 3 days in the hatchery.
I'm seeing water there. Oh, it's certain liquid.
It's water. And every day we add water. That water is to maintain those temperatures. Because remember, there's heat there. The fan, the role of the fan, there's the heater there. The role of the fan is to spread that heat all over the incubator. Then the water is to maintain that temperature, those humidities, to be stable, so that we can do the good hatching.
So how do you ensure, because the biggest problem, Nabil, if you didn't know, that we are facing with most of our hatcheries, and why actually most people are opting to import birds from other countries like the Netherlands, is because it's very difficult for us to keep the standards. You might find that today I'll come and my batch will be very good. I come back and get another batch and it will not perform well.
Before I started this business, I did a lot of research, first of all. Before starting this hatchery, this incubator, I first went to farmers that know how to operate it. So I first learned it. Because some of the hatcheries, you find somebody operating it who doesn't have the right knowledge. So before I know the science and why are they putting the fan, why are they putting that water, why everything. Second, the factor of chicks is between the hatchery and the farmer. Not only the hatchery, because there are some mistakes that farmers are doing. So for me, I'm a farmer, and I'm also a hatchery operator. So I first do good things at the farm, vaccinating Newcastle, giving my birds a balanced diet, doing all right things at the farm. After then, I will do the right thing on the hatchery. That's what you're seeing. We are naming, we are labeling these eggs. We are labeling these. We are also putting dates. Yeah? So we are minimizing on the errors that we see. So we are not 100% perfect, but we know at Rotono we are 95% perfect.
So you have a standby generator?
Electricity does a lot on the quality of chicks. Some hatcheries, not all, don't have a standby generator. When the electricity goes, they start panicking around, or the generator is not standby. For example, for us, when we were sleeping, and for example, electricity goes, it will just turn, it is automatic. It helps us because the incubator should have electricity 24 seconds.
What are some of the challenges that you encounter on a daily that maybe you didn't have to deal with when you were still an accountant?
The challenges in poultry, most especially local poultry, that we found out when I just entered it, was the challenge of the market at first. When we went to the market was neglecting our product, saying, because people knew that local birds have a yellow legs and a yellow fresh. So remember, for us, our birds were from outside. We breeded them and took them into the room. So to convince people that this is a local bird by these genes, people will look at mostly at the appearance. So the challenge was lack of knowledge. So I had to do more research, and we found out that we can also make that yellow yolk, yellow legs, yellow yolk egg, and yellow fresh by using the Russian comfrey plant. Okay. So already the Russian comfrey was already into existence. So I had to multiply my plants, and I had to give these birds this Russian comfrey. So when my product was ready to go to the market, and able to supply restaurants. So these ones, they're remaining with something like 3 days to move away from the brooder. Because right now they are 2 weeks. They have made 2 weeks today. Okay. So I'm just adding them extra 3 days to see whether they can accommodate. They can maintain the temperatures. Okay. So when the chicks have just come from the incubator, we don't use those feeders. Okay. We use these trays. Okay. That's where I put food from. So after 1 week, we change these trays use these feeders. So these pots are
You're still putting in the
pots,
fire?
Pots not too much right now. It's not intensive. Maybe during coldness and during at night. Right now we're just maintaining because they're already 2 weeks. We're just making sure. And also we narrow the place to make sure that they don't move faster to attract coldness. We give them vitamins in water.
Up to now, you're still giving them vitamins.
Okay. Skip also, we can do like 2 days, the other days. And right now, we have vaccinated them against Newcastle and Gombolo 1. So the 3rd week, they'll be getting Gombolo 2. The 4th week, they'll be getting Newcastle. The second challenge, as I was moving into the business, was the challenge of feeds. For example, this season, feeds the prices have gone high, so high. For example, right now, the maize in Matuga is at 1,700 per kilo. Remember, it was at 900, 1,000. Almost has doubled almost. So this challenge, we have tried to encounter it by advising farmers, people who have their small space to grow maize, people who can able to stock it in large quantities when the prices have gone low. And secondly, we have also advised farmers to do to reduce feeds using organic materials. For example, you can use Russian comfrey plus banana peelings and banana stems. You mix them because they have proteins, and mix them with the commercial feeds and give to your birds. So another challenge we encountered was the challenge of diseases like Newcastle, Gombolo. They used to hit our farms. But the good thing and the good news that local birds are resistant to diseases. So you can look at it when it is affected by, for example, Newcastle, they can resist. For example, instead of losing like 100, you can lose something like 5 birds. And we also came out with a solution. We do vaccinate our local birds, which wasn't the case with our grandfathers and grandmothers. These days we are vaccinating them so that we can reduce on the risk of losing our capital in this business.
How much do brooded chicks go? Like if you brooded them until 1 month, how much do you sell them?
Brooded chicks are of different stages. We have 2 weeks. Those are also brooded chicks. Right now, if a farmer comes and tells me, I want them, all of them at 2 weeks. If they are still there, they are 6,500, 2 weeks. At 3 weeks, they are 7,500. And 1 month, it is at 9,000.
Nabil, I must really confess, or I must say, your farm is a promising farm, you know. It may not be big as in very huge, occupying a huge space, but it is promising and there is great potential. Could you share with us some of your plans for the next 5 years?
I'm looking at expanding the number of birds I'm having at my farm. For example, I would wish to have very many, something like 5,000 birds on like 2 acres, for example, and feeding on free-range system. That's what I want, because I'm seeing there's a big gap with organic yellow yolk eggs. I went to a certain supermarket and I found that I couldn't supply. I didn't have the product. Wow. I tried to outsource from different farmers. I found out that many farmers don't have the yellow yolk eggs. So I would wish in 5 years from now to have, like, because right now I've managed to expand the Russian comfrey farm, and right now I can even produce 10,000 seedlings per week. So I'll be able to feed my birds on free-range system, and being able to produce the organic yellow yolk eggs, and be able to supply supermarkets and earn large amounts of money in poultry. And also, due to this plant, Russian comfrey, has made me to expand my mind again. And I've made out of research, and I've found out that I've been studying, and I found out that turkeys that feed 70% on greens.
Okay.
So I've seen that there's an opportunity for me because I have a lot of greens, Russian comfrey, and I think I'm going to I already started because I already had my booking there. I'm going to start my turkey farm. Also, because I'll be able to feed them, I can manage them because the 70% I have it, so I'll be able to look for the 30% buying commercial feeds. So be able in a few months from now, be able to breed them and supply to other farmers also to start the business of turkeys. The same way I've done it with local chicken. I would also love to do coffee farming, because I'm seeing it's a highly lucrative business. So in particular, I would wish first have a big land, which I've almost done it, but still finishing it, have it in a big farm at one place. So have sections of different products on the same farm. So I also would wish to have a farm that will be able to be like a demonstration farm, and a farm that will be able to empower other farmers to learn more, at least to say that I've contributed something to our community.
That's a huge and really promising plan for Rutwaone Enterprises. So in Rutwaone Enterprises, you just deal in poultry products for now?
Rutwaone Enterprises have different products. It does supply of agricultural products to different schools. But me, my section is poultry. That's where I'm concentrating. Other people are concentrating where they are concentrating the supply. But me, because Rutwaone Enterprises it deals in all agricultural products. But for me, I counted this product. Every person is counted his product.
Speaking of big dreams, Nabil, there is one thing I would love to pick your mind on. If there is one thing that you would change about how young Africans view farming and agriculture as a career path, what would it be?
If I get a chance to try to change the narrative, I would be able to try to teach the youth and other people to change their mindset, to view agriculture as a business. Some people are viewing agriculture as on the domestic level. They're doing farming, they're having local chicken for just home consumption, and after then they move to other jobs. Then they get 1 million per month. Others get even 500. When he has a small piece of land, even he has the local chicken, even he has the opportunities, but they don't see agriculture as the business. Because people during the times of our fathers and grandmothers and fathers used to do this agriculture on domestic level, and I think also there was no more of that monetary value. There was no need. So I think the people still have that mindset. But in upcountry, abroad, in Europe, for example, those developed countries, agriculture is at commercial level. People are gaining lots of money into agriculture. We are seeing the youth using 10 million, using 5 million, using 7 million to go abroad in Arab countries to get jobs which pay them 800, which pay them 1 million, which pay them 1.5 million. The same money they would have used to start ventures in agriculture. For example, people have land in their home villages. So if people can be able to have that quality of patience, just I have a norm I use at my farm, the one I started with, but right now I'm seeing the benefits of the norm is saying a short-term pain for long-term gain. When I was starting this enterprise, I had that short-term pain, but now I'm seeing the long-term gain. I'm moving. So when you're starting agriculture, have that say into your heart. The short-term pain, let me have the short-term pain for the long-term gain. Agriculture, most especially the one I know, the local poultry and the others, this one, It's a very high lucrative business if they knew. And even there are a lot of opportunities in agriculture because the government is not imposing too much taxes on agriculture. There are few taxes in agriculture. So because it's encouraging other people, because agriculture is the backbone of our country. So every person, even you're seeing the rich people, you're seeing very many of them, the rich traders, are having the side business of agriculture. Stand those businesses, somebody having 5 acres of coffee, somebody having 500 local birds. So this agriculture that they're using to benefit, to hold their businesses and to manage them properly and be able to finance them. So agriculture is a career path for us to venture in.
Wow. As long as you're ready to stand the small pain so that you can have a bigger gain in the future. Those are words of Nabil of Lutowone Enterprises. Lutowone Enterprises has so many products, and he's just going to tell us how we can contact him.
At Lutowone Enterprises Limited, we have different products. For example, we have the day-old local chicks. We have the monthly chicks, the brooded. Even sometimes we have the 6 weeks, 2 monthly. It depends on the period we have encountered us. We have the mature birds, the breeding cocks. We have birds at all levels. We do have hatchery services. Those farmers that are already into the poultry that would wish to hatch their eggs, we do them. At our farm, we hatch them, and we are honest people. We do the Madex at our farm at a fee, Newcastle IB at a fee. We also have Russian comfrey seedlings. This plant you are seeing. This plant it is fed to chicken, all chicken, the layers, the craters, the breeders, also all poultry birds. For example, the turkeys, ducks, they feed on this Russian comfrey.
Just say
all animals feed on this Russian comfrey because it has proteins, it has vitamins, it has all nutrients. You can search and do research about it, and you know, even for me, because I have it in large quantities, and the other farmers don't have it in large quantities, so I also sell to other farmers so that even them, they can be able to reduce feeds. So when you have this one, you can also reduce on the feed consumption. And people in turkey farming, for them, almost because they feed, it's a game changer because the turkeys feed 70% on greens. That means already for them they're in business even they have this plant. Okay.
So where do we find you?
You find us at Matuga, Jokolera village along Bombo Road. People who come from Kampala, they go to Matuga stage and tell the conductor to put them to Watindo stage, the stage after Kawanda. That's why you branch from and move to get a border and move to Jokolera field. That's why you find us. You can also find us on our numbers on 0701 43 6979. That is Airtel. You can also find us on MTN 0780 62 31 40. We have also social media handles. We have the YouTube channel, Lutowone Enterprises Limited. We are there. We have also a TikTok channel, Lutowone Enterprises Limited. So you can go there, visit our channels, and you view more, and you learn more, and you follow us, and you share with other people, and you learn more about these ventures.
You've heard that. Kindly subscribe to their channels because we've not exhausted everything about this enterprise. So go find more information about them on their YouTube channels, subscribe, and you'll be able to benefit more. All right, see you in the next video. Bye.